What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today I'm giving you guys the final tour of the updated FlankCave 2.0. There's just a few things I still need to fix, like putting Khaleesi bus top shelf. I haven't done that yet. I'm kind of waiting just a little bit, because I got to move Predator here. And Queen Alien bus is set to arrive this upcoming week, so we're going to move him back down low, in that setup. The Queen Alien bust here. Really excited to see, Queen Alien bus in this lineup. I think it's just going to look so killer. But the only big change here is getting Khaleesi bus top shelf. Now, that may or may not be permanent, as I may need the space in the future. But ideally, I'd like to keep, Khaleesi bust here with the 3 eggs, a poster, the Targaryen plaque, and Khaleesi 1/4 where Trunks is at. We've sold almost all the statues we needed to. There's a few left, like KD Trunks, for example. Had a few question him, but no one's committed or put any money down yet. In here, I gotta clear that thing out. But the only thing in here is Majin Vegeta. I'm on the precipice of selling him. I know he's gonna sell within the next week or so. So, I just have him on there so the robot vacuum doesn't hit him. I also got this little globe from Infinity Studios. So check this out. It's an actual snow globe. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice little gift. Matches the Aquaman costume with Mera here. So I think it's pretty cool. Nice little gift to put there since I have the space. But no big changes really in this room. Black Adam 1/3 is in stock right now, folks. So, kind of my plan was to get Black Adam right there and then put the Mark 43 right here. Maybe even on that little corner shelf just right here. The Mark 43 kind of in front of Hulkbuster, and then Black Adam here. So I really wanted to see some in hands of Black Adam. Just would love to see that. We do need to move Raptor Bus back. Just haven't done it yet. But let's check out the completed video game room. So, the big change was to, of course, get the Lord of the Rings bust set up. But we had to move all the video game statues, DBZ statues, everything but this little line of video games is in this room. So let's check out here on the left. You got my Legend of Zelda setup. This is complete. We may update the Link and Ganon and Princess Zelda on the right to All Dream Studios. We got the Dream Studios Adult Link, Ocarina of Time coming. I'm going to compare it to this one, and whichever one I like more, I keep. Same thing with Ganon. I'll get their new Ganon, compare it to this one, sell which one I like less. And eventually, when they do a Princess Zelda, we'll do the same thing. Although, ideally, I do want them all kind of from the same game, so I kind of feel like just sticking to Dream works good. Right now, this is kind of like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. This is more Twilight Princess costumes. But it does work good. I did get this little, it's like a gaming rocker chair. It gives me really good angles. It's a little spinning chair. Just because this room is smaller, I wanted to get really good angles. So when I sit down on this chair, this is my angle. We got the Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 poster. And then up there, Scorpion Sub-Zero, the big MK poster, that little wall mountable, and then tire 1/3 line. It's very similar to how it was before. It's a little bit tighter, but not much. And down low, we've already sold Kodokan. He's on a payment plan, but, everything else basically looks the exact same. You got Neo and Bloodborne with the Bloodborne poster. I can see them great. They're with the full video game setup. Really good angles of this guy. I can see all their faces perfectly sitting down low. Witcher looks good. Horizon Zero Dawn, got an air purifier, of course. And then DBZ, this is like my angle from sitting down. I can actually see Android's face, Cell's face, Broly really good. Really good angles, from this chair. So that Goku Namek is sold, but Krillin is still available. So basically we have 3 DBZ left. Krillin, Vegeta, and Trunks. I'm about to sell the Krillin. Same thing with Vegeta. Someone also questioned Trunks. But I'm very confident Vegeta will get sold next. Krillin most likely as well. So if you guys are, they haven't sold yet. So if you're interested, message me. But this is the final DBZ setup. So let's go ahead and stand up here, back it up. Yeah, so the villains display underneath, of course, Sume Frieza will go there. Z-Warrior's there. The only statue I potentially will update is Trunks. If we get a far better Trunks, I'll update that. I mean, hypothetically, we get a way better Kid Buu. I mean, concept-wise, this is perfect. The only thing I could think of is a better paint app and an underbase. I can add my own underbase, you know, the one that Kron's on with a DBZ logo. And I could always get that repainted, but the sculpt is perfect and the concept. Cell's perfect, Andrew's perfect, Broly's perfect, Z-Warriors is perfect, Gohan and Goku's perfect, Sumeji is perfect, all perfect. And then we'll add the little Shenron Dragon right there as well. There is definitely some space with the bus. However, I don't like putting too much heavy weight on a very top shelf like that. So I'll probably just keep it like this, keep it simple with, you know, I'd like do these props in the front, those little like things in the back with the COAs. Now, for the most part, I do the COAs in the front, in the back of the statue. I don't like it blocking the statue. So, you know, theoretically, I could probably put a statue right there. I did put that little Vegeta bust there. I wouldn't mind just keeping that, but it'd be hard to sell Vegeta without it. But theoretically, I could put something behind Buu. You know, and then this will be the clicker bus with Last of Us Dio. I can scoot this over if I need to. And then we hung all 3 Kratos weapons. I wanted to do it this method just because he's holding the axe, so axe above him with the shield, boom, boom. And then the bust is going to have the Blades of Chaos, so best to just have it directly behind. Posters on equal sides of the wall with the Welcome to Raccoon City. I definitely have some space to move this over and do the dog on that white shelf behind if I need space. You know, for let's say Kratos bus, it's like the sword's blocking that zombie. I'll move this over to the right. I got about 8 inches. And if we have to wall mount Mimir, I would wall mount him right there. So let's say we get Kratos bus, it's just not working with Mimir right there. I'll wall mount Mimir right there. It wouldn't be hard. I'd do the same type of wall mount for that, but a longer one, and I have like a ton of them. I bought a ton. So I just need a wall mount that's basically, you know, about 1 finger's worth, and I have ones bigger than that. You know, similar to the one I have my Mjolnir on in the Marvel DC room. Ideally, I would like to keep it here, though. So I'm hoping Kratos bus doesn't block it and it fits and everything looks good. If not, I will wall mount it. You know, and Laura will eventually go back in the hallway. I'm just putting her here for now since we don't need this space for Last of Us. Might as well just, you know, have Laura here so she gets good angles. This is basically it. If I do want any future video game statues or whatnot, I will have to sell. You know, so basically if something better comes out, and I'll have to sell what I have to get that. You know, like let's say Elden Ring Prime 1 comes out. I freaking love it. I could sell Neo, throw Elden Ring down there. You know, all the other games, the statues are perfect, so it's like, ugh, they're not going to get any better. Like I said, Zelda, we can upgrade. Witcher's perfect, definitely cry. All these are perfect, so it's like, you know, MK, I could probably update some statues, but they're all so good. They match, you know. Got the classic line, more modern line, the 1/3. You know, you got the masked on this side, unmasked on this with Goro in the middle. It's freaking perfect. Sure, I'd love a Shao Kahn 1/3, but good God, where would I put it? Anyways, folks, move along. So this, more or less, is the exact same. I did change this up a little bit. We put a Zelda poster here with that. Hung my Blades of Chaos with this God of War poster. MK thing right there. You know, and I do have this Kratos, and also, forgot to mention, yeah, that Dante right there next to Resident Evil. By Darkside, that is for sale, so message me. You know, 700 shipped, which is pretty much less than half cost. Kratos we will sell, but I won't go less than 2,000 on it. You know, just because it's the prototype, I'd rather keep it, sell something else, honestly. Because it is an absolutely incredible piece. I don't need to sell it, but I'm just saying I would. Dante, I do need to sell because I won't have space. So Dante definitely needs to go in the near future. You know, but when you do enter this room, of course, we do have the Rotunda T-Rex. Now, like I said, this may or may not stay here depending on space needs in the future. It can go back to where it was before. You just have to do a Lita bus next to it, or we can keep it here more or less as a standalone giant creature, you know, next to Balrog. You know, so Balrog right there with the poster above. We did a little switcheroo with the Cave Troll and the Fell Beast, and I removed the whole Ninja's poster behind. It was just clutter, honestly, but I raised the movie so you can actually see. So I think that looks really good. You know, I have great angles of the ninjas and everything. But you come into the room, you know, we have, I mean, the first thing that really catches your eye is, of course, this. And we are going to get Queen Studios Optimus Prime bust. I'm not going to do the Bumblebee bust for a few reasons. I don't want to sell that Optimus. I'm just not doing it. Secondly, I'm not selling any of those statues, honestly. And over here, you know, that Megatron is substantially different. And I got Starscream. I love T4. I'm not selling any of these statues. You know, Drift is already sold on payment plan. So we're just going to do Optimus bust right here. We have plenty of space. It's going to look fantastic. You know, it'll probably be my best bust and statue combo to date. I really think it's going to be the best one. Monsterverse looks amazing. We are getting Kong's axe. It's currently in transit. I should have it within the next 2 weeks. I actually ordered it from a South Africa retailer. They had it for like 500 shipped. So hopefully everything comes in and it's all good. But we will just wall mount that directly behind Kong. And I'll just, you know, keep the base in the box after I, you know, reveal it. I'll just put the base in the box, keep it in under the stairs. We printed out this nice sick looking poster for like a Mecha Kong. You know, it matches color wise with these posters. So I think it just looks really good. We do have everything set up on a system here. So when I press this, it turns on the Dio, it turns on him. He does need to be pressed manually just due to the nature of, you know, this one. You know, but we press a button, he turns on. And then this one, you have to manually press the button since it is battery operated. But as you can see, this is an absolutely legendary display in so many ways. It is beyond cool, and I just freaking love it. So, yeah, real happy with how this turned out. I really wanted to get this. Ever since I got Godzilla vs. Kong, I wanted to put the bus on each side, similar to my, you know, Alien and Predator, Freddy and Jason, Marcus and Lycan. I wanted to do that. And it definitely did not disappoint. And then having it next to Mecha, King Ghidorah, is just breathtaking. You know, like this alone is one of the big reasons I wanted to do this whole switch. Getting Balrog top shelf is freaking amazing. I can enjoy him so much more. It's not even funny how much better he is top shelf. He is not a bottom shelf statue, folks. That was just, you know, I should have been just knocked on the freaking head. Like, what are you doing, you freaking idiot? But man alive, it looks awesome right here. It really does. I love it. Very happy. And then, of course, you know, you saw my Aragorn sword video, Andrew. In case you missed it, but I got Aragorn's sword. We are getting the Morgul blade, which is going to go right there. But Lord of the Rings looks fantastic. We have space to spare down here to get Boromir and put Frodo down there. And then, of course, Gandalf Ultimate will go here. And then Witch King bust, and then Sauron. And then, you know, we put the Sauron mace underneath. So this was the real big reason I wanted to expand my Lord of the Rings collection. I wasn't satisfied with just 2 shelves. You know, because I really like Lord of the Rings statues. Like, for me, the trilogy is the best trilogy of all time. I remember literally in Fellowship of the Rings sitting on the floor in a theater because it was sold out. I sat on the floor because I wanted to see it so bad for 3 hours. And I just remember, you know, watching all 3 movies in theater, and I watch them every single year with the wife. You know, we absolutely love it. And it's kind of crazy how, like, Gen Zers, you know, they don't have attention spans due to like TikTok and Reels. You know, they can't sit down and watch Lord of the Rings. They just don't have the attention span. They can't. You know, it's really sad that they can't, you know, sit down and, you know, have a movie with an incredible story that builds up to amazing battles and character development. You know, so I freaking love Lord of the Rings. But real excited, you know, when we get Sauron and Witch King and that Gandalf Ultimate. I am so freaking excited for that one. I really am. So, yeah. But of course, you know, getting Sauron and Nazgul, you know, this was the biggest reasons for me to do the whole change. Because, you know, when I look at a piece like this, then I look at a bunch of DBZ. The DBZ have like a lot going on, but at the end of the day, it was just duplicates. It was the same character in a different pose and base. You know, so, and I just kept the superior one, the one I looked at more anyways. You know, when I wanted to look at Cell, I was looking at KD Cell, not Infinity Cell. So it's like, why even own this? I'm looking at KD every time, so it's better just to have, like one ultimate version of that character. Just like, Lord of the Rings, I'm not going to get a second Aragorn or a second Gimli. I'll do busts and statues because that's different. That's totally different in my opinion. But to just have two of the same statue just doesn't make sense to me. Only on certain occasions can you have two of the same character in a statue. One, if it's a completely different costume. Like Majin Vegeta, Super Vegeta. They're two completely different. Sub-Zero, my Sub-Zero's obviously different scale and different costume. But even like Marvel and DC, the duplicates I do have in here, and I've sold duplicates over the years. I got a few Spider-Mans, but they're all different. That's like a classic costume. That's the Iron Spidey, and then that's the black and red. And then Iron Man, you got 85 and the Civil War Captain, Standard, and then Endgame with, whole Mjolnir, Broken Shield, Scarlet. They're both drastically different. So they're all drastically different. The only one that's really kind of the same is Hulkbuster. Granted, that one's more clean. This is way battle damaged. And they're different scales, really. Wonder Woman is justified. Same with Harley. Just, they're my favorite chicks. So, yeah, folks. But that's pretty much it. It was a lot of work doing this project. It took me, good God, 20 hours of moving shelves and statues. Another 4-5 hours of finding boxes and boxing up statues, because you have to, once you find the box, you open it, you have to, it's like a puzzle sometimes trying to put these things back in. You want to make sure it's in correctly, otherwise it could arrive damaged. And then, of course, getting this to the post office. Some boxes don't fit in my car, so I do UPS pickup, because the Tesla has very limited trunk space. I should be good on both those boxes. But... yeah, if anyone is interested in my final few statues, message me. We can get them shipped same day paid. These two are sold on payment plan. So eventually I just got to move them somewhere so I can put Predator back there. Although, to be brutally honest, I hear Queen T-Rex can fit through a standard door at an angle, and I'm really considering maybe just letting go of either Prime 1 or Cinema Cat and putting the T-Rex right there in the middle of the room. I am very tempted on that, folks. Extremely. But I just did my taxes, and I got absolutely raped due to Bidenomics. And I owe a lot of money. Good God. So I'm going to have to hold off on that T-Rex for a while. Got to get more big commissions at work first. Anyways, folks, that is it. Let me know what you think of FlankCave 2.0. Do you like it better or worse? At the end of the day, it really only matters what I think, because I'm the one in the cave all day. And ultimately, I do think it is better. I'm getting some substantially better pieces. And I like the layout a lot. Just think I'm able to enjoy some pieces a lot better. Like before, Devil May Cry was in the worst of spot. I could barely see it at all. It was so tight, and good God, it was terrible angles. Bloodborne was hard to see. Same with Neo. Some of these statues are just really hard to see before. Balrog, couldn't see him good. Where, now I can just see a lot of them a lot better. And the cave just feels a little bit bigger and more open as well. More spacious, especially this room. Not having the double DBZ tall shelves makes that room feel bigger. I'd say that's probably... I don't know, what's bigger, this room or that room? They're about equal. Anyways, folks, hope you'll enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.